What, did Big Poppy get shot? I was reading about this. Big Poppy got shot. Now he's got a colostomy bag. That's like my biggest nightmare in life. Can you imagine getting like intimate with a woman and you pull off your shirt and there you got this fucking turd bag hanging there? It's like, oh honey, you ready for this? Yeah, that's the fucking 26-ounce fucking bone-in porterhouse I had last night. As you can see, only about 1% of it went to actual nutrients for my body. The other set's popping the seams on the bag. Yeah. How's that? Hold on. Let me unhook it. What does it got? Like a nozzle? What are you gonna do? You get intimate with a woman, what are you gonna do? Rest the bag on her head? Listen, no. But you gotta unhook it, and what do you... Is there like a gasket or something? You take it off and like a little dribbles out onto the floor. It's like, hey, darling, what's that horrendous smell? Oh, that's just my colostomy bag dripping on the floor. Yeah. You still hot for me, baby? Come on. And they're clear. That's what they don't tell you. It's clear. Yeah. So it basically looks like a core sample of what you ate the day before. Because they got to see if there's any blood in there or anything. Like, yeah, it's great. That's great. So it's like, you know, your wife's looking at you like, hey, or the girl you brought home, it's like, what did you have, Fruity Pebbles this morning? What's going on in there? I'm telling you right now, I got news for you. If I get a colostomy bag, I'm going to paint it plaid. That way it looks like I'm just, like, playing the fucking bagpipes for the rest of my life. Oh. I don't know what you're going to do. All these people getting killed down in Dominican Republic. You know what the thing is? Americans don't care that somebody got killed down in the Dominican Republic. They really don't care. They just want to know that something's being done about it. You understand? Like if I was the government, Dominican government, I'd be all over this. We're looking for the guy. When we find him, we're going to drag him through the streets. I don't know, hit him with a hammer a couple times. We'll find the guy. We're doing everything we can to find the guy. This is what the Dominican Republic's screwing up on. Number one, somebody's out to stop tourism in Dominican Republic. I mean, you'd have to be a fucking blind man not to figure this one out. Okay, because it's happening across all their resorts. What is it? Something like 40,000 canceled hotel rooms now in the Dominican Republic? Yeah, I guess so. Who's that woman they beat up for 8 hours straight? Then they sent her home. They didn't even pay for the hotel room. If I was the hotel, I would have paid for the free vacations for the rest of your life. Not only that, we're going to send you home. A fucking first class ticket. We'll pay your hospital bills. We'll pay for everything. The plastic surgery. You know, we'll get you. We'll get your nose from over here back into the middle of your face. Everything. Who the fuck is going to go back to that hotel after the way that hotel treated that woman? Whoever's running that hotel should be canned tomorrow. If I was the hotel, I'd find the guy that beat her up and I'd ship him up to fucking Delaware where she lives so she could have a fucking ball kicking party on him the next day. Yeah. Yeah, put on these golf shoes. You're going to step on this guy's nuts for a couple days. Come the fuck on. But I tell you right now, listen. Now's the time to go to Dominican Republic. I'm telling you right now. It's like a Chipotle when they get caught with when somebody dies from E. coli. I got news for you. Everybody I know is like, I'll never go to Chipotle. I'm at Chipotle the very next fucking day. Because there's one thing you're not going to find at Chipotle that day. It's E. coli. And the lines are going to be fucking sweet. There's not going to be any line at all. You kidding me? They're going to make you a fucking burrito that looks like a goddamn football. Here you go, sir. Please come back. Now's the time to go down to DR. Oh, my God. Fucking hotel room's going to be... I'd sleep right in the room where she got beat up. You know how cheap that room's going to be? What are we talking about here? Then you go right down to the pool, take off your shirt, let your colostomy bag hang. Oh, yeah. All you can eat buffet right in there, baby. The fucking colostomy bag looks like a Zeppelin. I don't know about you. When I eat the fucking buffet at an all-inclusive hotel, there's a slice of pizza on top. We already let's go here. All right. Got a package here from D, right out of Florida. I don't know. We got some stuff here. I don't know. Alright, we got a note here to begin with. I recognize this penmanship. Okay. To the greatest video game show in the history of human civilization. Me and my wife love your show. I love that. I love that. Look at you. Yeah, I said it. Me and my wife watch your show. I'll say it again. I love that. I can't think of the last thing I did like enjoyable with my wife. She pissed herself when you made the dough penis. I'm good with a dough penis. In fact, it was her idea to send this to you. This is ba 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 for the ba 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 ba, also known as ba ba ba. In the words of BitHead 1000, it's a crime this never came out in the States. Hope you enjoy it. Keep on rocking the free world. Hugs and kisses. Dan and Sabrina. Wow. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yes. Sip of coffee for Dan and Sabrina. So this is, I almost couldn't believe my eyes when I read this. I didn't even know this existed. Let me get this correct here. This is Super Bonk 2. Super Bonk 2. I didn't even know about this. Is that like Bonk's Revenge on the Super Famicom? Or is this a different game altogether? I don't know. Absolutely incredible. I can't wait to try this out. I can't wait. Unreal. Wow, Dan, Sabrina, thank you very much. That's incredible. I'll be playing this today because I'm just so curious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I wish you guys many years of happiness together. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, yeah. Whew. Well, I figured we'd mix this in with some like garage sale, like ancillary stuff that I found that isn't video game related. I mean, I went to this one garage sale. They had the Led Zeppelin complete studio recordings. Look at this box set, by the way. Shaboom! It's brand new. It's brand new. Do you understand? This 10 CD cassette contains all 9 Led Zeppelin studio albums as originally sequenced, digitally remastered by Jimmy Page and George Marino at Sterling Studios, New York. I got that. It's the whole Led Zeppelin library. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. A little book. I mean, what are you going to do with this? Oh my God, Led Zeppelin 3. What song, guys? What song? Gallows Pole. Oh yeah. You bring a little silver, you bring a little gold. What did you bring me, my dear friend? Silver from the gallows pole. Ding, 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 ding. When let me tell you something. Go listen to Gallows Pole, okay? And listen to when John Bonham comes in on the drums. Oh my God. Could he hit the drums any harder? Guys, it comes through on the recording. Oh my God, it's beautiful. That's such a beautiful song. It's John Bonham and John Paul Jones just doing their thing in the background. That's what I love about Led Zeppelin. There were 2 stages. There was Jimmy Page and there was Robert Plant out front, like working the show. Okay, two of the most talented musicians you could ever think of. And in the back, you had John Paul Jones and John Bonham back there, basically having a picnic with one another. I mean, they were just going off with each other. This is a band, man. Do you understand? It's a band. Gallows Pole. I love the fact that he offers his sister. Yeah. To the hangman. That's great. What are you going to do? I love how I have my little speaker set up in the kitchen there. You know, so from making my son breakfast, you know, I can listen to podcasts or stuff like this. I love, but sometimes when I'm like washing the dishes or something, I'll put on a little Led Zeppelin, and I'll be like, oh my God, wait till she gets a load of this. Like my wife, because what does she know about rock and roll? She knows nothing. So it's like it's exciting to play music for her because I want to see what she responds to. I said, let me put on a little bit of this here. I'll put on like fucking Tangerine or something like that. I'm like, this is gonna blow her fucking mind. And then she's like, Bae, can we shut this off? I'm like, wait. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. Anyhow. Alright, here we go. It's something from... It's Play Asia. I have no idea. Let's go. Oh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Am I going to say no to this? On the PS4, it's Girls und Panzer Dream Tank Match. I saw the preview for this and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in. It's like girls driving around in fucking tanks. I don't know what's going on here, but we're going to find out real quick. It's Bandai Namco. Oh my god. This is your very own Panzerfahren. 2 original story modes up to maximum of 10 players battling. Exciting, come on. Replicating famous scenes from the movie. I don't know what movie they're talking about. Yeah, it's schoolgirls driving tanks. I'm in! I'm walking up the driveway at this garage sale. I see this. I get my wife on the phone. I'm like, make some room on the living room wall. All right? Take down my son's baby pictures. This is going up. It's the Duke. I mean, come on. It had a $5 fucking price tag on it. The lady's like, this old bag. I'm like, will you take $2 for it? She goes, ow. She goes, it's numbered. I'm thinking, no. What? Okay, so are your days. What? I gave it $2 for it. Here you go. It's the Duke. This is my ultimate goal. Come on, I had to hang this up here. Can't get it out. This is what you do. I just want to make a mobile for my son that goes around like this over his crib. He's not in a crib. If I have another kid, this is going to be the mobile over the fucking crib. Who else? Arnold Schwarzenegger, maybe Steve McQueen? God almighty. How do you walk away from that? I couldn't do it. All right, here we go. Another package here. It's coming all the way from Germany. Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jesus Christ, man! I ordered some of this stuff, and it's Necrosphere Deluxe. Oh, it's like an 8-bit platformer. I don't know. It's like because I need a PS4 to run 8-bit graphics. I'm sorry, I can't say no. I think it's the greatest thing ever. This PS4 thing is really exciting to me. I got people hounding me. What direction is your show going? What are you collecting for? You're not collecting for NES anymore. Ba 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 goes on and on and on. What do you want me to tell you? All right. It's Necrosphere Deluxe. Oh, look at this. It's like 8-bit platformer on your PS4. are you still collecting for the NES? Yeah, we're still collecting for the NES, guy, but you can't find it around every fucking corner. So, I mean, the PS4 to me is super exciting right now. It really is. Here you go, Necrosphere. All right. Oh. How about a vest that's way too small? All right. This is it. Look at this. This is an Airsoft gun. This thing is incredible. Look at this. It's got the stock, adjustable stock, any way you need it. Look at this. I feel like I should be in a Tom Clancy game. Oh, nice little ghost peep sight there. What do you got? What is it? You got to walk around like this now? Ever since the 90s, yes. I'm sorry. I'm not walking like. If I'm a soldier, I'm not walking like this with a gun. I'm sorry. I'm old school. I'm World War II, baby. It's out here. Let's go. Pew, 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 pew. What, are you kidding me? Look at this thing. This is like real deal. It's all metal and some plastic. But it's real. Look at this. Look, it's semi-auto, auto. I feel so big. What is it? What is this with this you Airsoft guys? You know something? This thing is awesome until you get to this orange tip. And then it's like, what? It's like I was a man. I'm a man and then I'm 3 years old. Come on. Look at this thing. Look. Woohoo! Yeah. Lock and load. I mean, this is what I noticed this is big in Scotland. What's the matter? You guys can't have real firearms over there? You guys running around with toys? The grown men running around with toys? Come on! I mean, it's a pretty neat toy, though. Look, it's this adjustable sight here. Listen to that. It's a real deal. Elevation on there. I got news for you. This is a cool little airsoft gun. It really is. Look at this. But I know guys that get really into this, you know, they got all the, I don't know. They got all the equipment. Right? So we got this. And all this stuff. I don't even know what this stuff is. That thing. Gloves. Batteries. Charger, and the coup de grace. Hold on, you ready for the coup de grace? This is how I do it now when I go to garage sales. Give me the old video games! That's right, and forget about the Super Nintendo and the Game Boy stuff either. I want the TurboGrafx 16! Get your son out of bed right now! I mean, look at this thing. It's got the weight. It feels like a real gun. It's got buttons, switches on it. All sorts. Whoa! What's this? Look, it's got a little clip. Here we go. How did I do that? This one right here. Look. Boy, you guys know how to have fun, huh? Wow, look, this whole thing comes apart. Hold on, we can take this out. I saw this move before. There's this thing, you pull this down. That's got to be locked. Oh, there it is, right there. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty neat. Look at that. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, look. CO2 in there. I mean, what are you going to do? I don't know. There you have it. Airsoft. It's pretty advanced. I mean, listen. Got this thing. Can walk around like Taliban. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Guys, are you ready for this? Oh, got this package. This is one I picked up for myself. Listen, now that we got... Oh, yeah. Look at this right now. Oh, my God. Guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that baby right there. Oh! It's one of the greatest albums of all time. Do you understand? Yes, Close to the Edge. And I got news for you. I've always liked Yes, but I never really listened to them. I was always a Led Zeppelin guy, right? And then I started to I got Close to the Edge on a whim because I wanted to listen to some Yes. And I remember I was doing some work on this woman's house. I was doing some paint, some spackling and stuff like that, just trying to fix the walls and whatnot. And I remember she used to work in the city, so it was great. She gave me the keys. I would go in and I would turn on Close to the Edge, and I would sit there and work hour after hour and just listen to the album over and over and over again. I was like, where did this album come from? This album is amazing. It's just amazing. It's like one of those albums, I don't know, from beginning to end, I was just like, yes, this is, yes. Oh my God, John Anderson's vocals. I've heard tribute bands try to do songs from this album. You can't do it, man. John Anderson's voice is fucking beautiful. His voice is just beautiful. Chris Squire on the bass. Come on. And You and I. That's all I gotta say. Oh my God, what an album. Look at this. Oh, fucking... What an album. And from what I understand, this is their 5th studio album, I believe. And Bill Bruford, yeah, what a drummer. Apparently he had it with this band by this album. And they were recording this band like under chaos. Like everybody hated each other. Apparently, well, the drummer did. He hit the road after that and went to King Crimson. He thought this band was like he thought that Yes was too pop. So he went over to King Crimson. He thought it was like a lollipop pop, or, whatever, vanilla pop. And he just had it. Imagine that. I mean, man, oh man, you gotta listen to Close to the Edge. Oh my God, it's on 180 gram vinyl, man. So we got another one here. I think I know what this one is. This record player thing is going to be the death of me. It's going to be the death of me. I'm enjoying this thing way too much. I don't even have it set up yet. Oh my God, here we go. Guys, look at this. Oh, baby. You know what that is? This is Led Zeppelin Presence. And what I got to tell you about this album right here is... Listen, when it comes to Led Zeppelin, I can't listen to Led Zeppelin 1, Led Zeppelin 2 anymore. Because I just listened to those albums so much growing up that I can't take it anymore. It's like it's like listening to Stairway to Heaven. You just can't take it anymore. Or Hotel California. It's like I just beat them up. I beat those records up so bad in my head. Led Zeppelin 3, I did the same too, but I could go back to that one. Led Zeppelin 4, it's beat up. A Physical Graffiti I can still hang with, but I'm telling you right now, I'm on a Presence kick right now. Oh! Let me tell you something about Achilles' Last Stand. The first time I heard Achilles' Last Stand, I didn't like the song. And it's one of those songs that grew on me, and now for some reason I just listen to it over and over and over again. And I realized that I think it might be Led Zeppelin's true masterpiece song. I mean, it was an April night when they told us we should go. I smiled at you, you lied at me. How can we say no? Oh, the fun to have. I mean, come on. I mean, this is John Bonham. Let me tell you something right now. All right, if you thought John Bonham was burnt out by the end of his life, all you have to do is watch the concert in Nebworth. Nebworth, 1979, Achilles' Last Stand. It's some of John Bonham's finest work. I watched it the other day, not too long ago, and my jaw almost hit the ground. I said, my God, the man was at the peak. Not at his peak physically, because you look at him, he looked like a fucking mess. But playing the drums, he was at his peak. And we're talking about an 11-minute song here? Doesn't say. An 11-minute song, and he's just pouring it out, man. Pouring it out. It's like, my God, what fueled this animal? Wasn't a spring chicken anymore, and he did a lot of touring, man. You'd think a guy like that would be beat. That was John Bonham, a working-class drummer, baby. He knew he had to get behind that kit and get it done. And get it fucking done. What a tragedy that we lost him at his peak. I will say that we lost him at his peak. Yes. Wow. I mean, the songs like T for One. Oh, blues like you never heard blues in your goddamn life. Nobody's Fault But Mine. Please, all of them. All of them. This album is such a fucking great album, man. Oh, and I remember we had my next door neighbor said he knew where that fucking vase was. What is it, a vase? I don't know what it is. What an album cover, too. What is this? What is going on here? Come on, guys. You got a 3D printer? Print that up! I can't stand people with 3D printers. They buy these 3D printers and they don't know what to print. They're printing little figurines. It's like, oh, great. You spent $9,000 on a 3D printer. Nice little figurine you printed up. Now you can go throw that in the trash. Print that up, sucker! Do something with your life! What an album. Hot's On for Nowhere? Oh! This drumming on here is superb. It's superb. What else did we get here? I don't know. I went to a garage sale. They had this thing here. It was... Oh, by the way, we paid $20 for all the Airsoft stuff. I couldn't turn it down. The guy was giving this shit away. The last time I got an Airsoft gun, I'm in the backyard. My house is surrounded by vinyl fence. And I wanted to test it out. So I'm testing it out. I'm shooting at the fence from across the yard. I'm like, wow, this thing's pretty neat. I'm shooting at like a paper cup. Then I'm shooting at the fence. I'm like, this thing's pretty powerful. Next thing you know, I walk up to the fence. There's holes in the... There's holes in the vinyl fence. I said, oh my God, wait till my wife sees this. Anyhow, they're pretty powerful. Anyhow, here we go. To the Moon, the dramatic story of man's boldest venture told in the voices of those who achieved it. Wow, what is this all about? Look at this. 1969, Time Life. July 1969. Look at this. It's like a fucking book here. I mean, look at this. This book. Look at man. Here you go. Look at those young guns right there. These guys are getting the job done. Look at this. The audacity. Look at this. The audacity to go to the moon. This is incredible. I tell you what you do right now. So you take this book. What you do, this is what you do. You put on the record, right? Look at this beautiful, to the moon. Look at this. You put on one of these beautiful records, and look at these records. They're like brand goddamn new. Okay? And then you roll like, look at all these records in here. There's like, I don't know, there's like 10 records in here. See these babies? I mean, come on. You put on one of these records. It tells you all the missions and whatnot. They describe all the missions on this thing. Like, look, it's beautiful. This is how you could tell it was like a big deal that we went to the moon and made stuff like this. You put the record on, okay? You roll a joint the size of like a butternut squash, and then you open up the book. And as they're sitting there rattling on in your head about going to the moon, you look at the pictures in the book here. I mean, I don't know a better way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Come on. Come on. You're reading about the moon. You're going to the fucking moon yourself. I'm in. Listen. You just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. And you better believe that. With the 4K face! I'll see you next time.